In 2019, a man named Jacob Renner vanished while hiking near the Sierra Nevada mountains. His last text to his sister was strange. It read, "I found something, it's not on any map." The message came from a remote area, but when the family tried to trace his phone, there was no signal, no GPS, nothing. It was as if he had stepped off the face of the earth. For months, search teams found no trace. No body, no gear, not even footprints. But then 1 year later, a park ranger found a torn backpack deep inside a cave system that wasn't marked on any park records. Inside the backpack was a flash drive wrapped in plastic. The ranger turned it over to the authorities. 2 days later, he was fired and disappeared himself. His name was wiped from official records. The flash drive somehow leaked. A journalist got a copy from a whistleblower and published parts of it online before going missing too. What the flash drive contained was hard to believe. Videos, voice notes, and files detailing what Jacob had found, a massive underground tunnel system. So deep and hidden, even military satellites couldn't track it. Jacob's first video was shaky, filmed on his phone. "I was following what looked like an old mining path," he said, breathing heavily. "Then I found this metal hatch. It wasn't rusted. It looked new, modern. I opened it, and there was a ladder going straight down, maybe hundreds of feet." He described climbing for what felt like half an hour, until he reached a steel hallway. There were no lights, but the walls had glowing lines, like soft blue veins pulsing with energy. At the end of the hallway was a large, circular door. As he got closer, it opened by itself, without sound. What he found inside didn't make sense. He entered a vast underground structure, filled with strange machines and symbols he couldn't read. There were tunnels leading in all directions, smooth, not dug by humans, and seemingly alive. One tunnel had walls that vibrated softly. Another gave off a low hum, like distant thunder. In one voice note, Jacob whispered, "I think I'm in some kind of transportation hub, but not for people. For them." The files also included images of tall, humanoid beings, thin, gray-skinned, with large black eyes, standing motionless behind a glass wall. They weren't moving, but he could hear something, a voice in his head, not his ears. It said, "You shouldn't be here." Then came the twist. Jacob found a room full of military crates, U.S. government markings, recent dates. Inside were papers confirming what many conspiracy theorists had guessed for years. The government knew about the tunnels. Not only that, they used them. The tunnels stretched across the entire country, connecting secret bases, storage facilities, and experimental labs. But GPS couldn't detect them, because the tunnels weren't built by humans. In one document Jacob filmed, the title read, "Project Serpent, Coordination with Non-Human Entities for Subterranean Transport and Containment." The file mentioned agreements made in the 1980s with an unknown alien race. The deal was clear. Allow them to build and operate beneath the surface, and in return, the U.S. would get access to advanced technology. But there was a warning. Do not enter their tunnels uninvited. Unauthorized access triggers immediate enforcement by non-human guardians. Jacob continued exploring, going deeper. In his last recording, he whispered, "I can hear footsteps, but I'm alone. I haven't seen anyone for hours. Something's following me, but when I turn around, there's nothing there." That was the last anyone heard from him. After the story leaked, strange things happened. Reddit threads were deleted. YouTube videos analyzing the flash drive were taken down within minutes of being posted. The journalist who released the documents vanished while on a train between Boston and D.C. His laptop was found, but the hard drive had been wiped clean. Not even data recovery experts could retrieve anything. A former NSA analyst came forward anonymously. In a distorted voice interview, he said, "We've known about the tunnel network since the Cold War, but we don't control it. We monitor it. The GPS blackout zones across the U.S. Places your phone suddenly lose a signal for no reason. Many of those are near tunnel access points. The system is alive. It's not metal. It's something else, something alien. He went on to say that the beings inside weren't hostile, as long as humans didn't interfere. But sometimes people stumbled into the wrong place at the wrong time, like Jacob did. One chilling detail stood out. The tunnels have entrances in plain sight. Some are hidden in forests, others beneath lakes, a few even inside decommissioned military bases. But no one can map them because the layout constantly shifts. It's like the tunnels rearrange themselves. There's a theory that these underground networks aren't just for travel. They're for storage, containment, possibly even hibernation. Some files on a flash drive spoke of large chambers filled with strange eggs or pods, organic pulsating, and guarded by machines that didn't appear to be built by any Earth technology. To this day, no one knows how deep the tunnels go. Some say they reach the Earth's mantle. Others believe they connect to structures on the Moon and Mars, explaining why some lunar photos show what look like similar patterns beneath the surface. Every attempt to investigate the tunnels has failed. Drones lose connection within seconds. Satellites show static, and anyone who gets too close seems to vanish or end up on a government watch list. In 2023, an independent geologist released data showing unexplained underground energy signatures near Yellowstone, matching what Jacob described. The scientist was found dead 3 weeks later. Heart attack, they said, but his colleagues claimed he was healthy. His notes disappeared. So what is this tunnel system no GPS can track? A forgotten alien highway? A secret government deal gone wrong? Or something even stranger, an ancient system that predates humans entirely, still active, still growing? Whatever the truth is, one thing is clear. It's not science fiction. The evidence is out there. But every time someone gets close, the silence comes. Files vanish. People disappear. And maybe, just maybe, Jacob is still down there, trapped in the dark, still listening to footsteps that never stop.